I was just scrolling TikTok when I saw my face on a trending video thumbnail. It was my ex, Jordan, reading our private texts out loud, like some comedy sketch. At first, I thought it was a prank, but then I saw millions of views and laughing comments. "Bro, she really said that?" one guy commented, followed by crying laugh emojis. My stomach dropped. Jordan and I broke up 3 weeks ago, and now he was getting famous because of me. I tried calling him, but he ignored every call. My texts were left on read. In the video, he made fun of how I texted him when I was upset. He even added voiceover effects, like crying baby noises and dramatic background music. It was humiliating. My classmates at school recognized it immediately. I walked into whispers, giggles, and airdrop screenshots. Even my English teacher pulled me aside and asked if I was okay. That bad? My best friend Amber was furious. "You need to report him," she said, pulling up his TikTok. I clicked on his page. He had over 900,000 followers and dozens of videos all about me. Each video had titles like, "My crazy ex thinks I'm cheating text receipts," or "She's still obsessed." I wasn't crazy. I wasn't obsessed. I was just heartbroken. And he was mocking it online. Amber helped me file a privacy complaint, but TikTok's response was slow. Meanwhile, his views skyrocketed. My parents eventually found out. My mom cried. My dad wanted to confront him at school. Jordan walked into class like a celebrity. Girls giggled. Guys gave him fist bumps. He sat behind me and whispered, "You're making me rich. Don't be mad." I wanted to scream. Instead, I transferred out of his class and blocked him on everything. That night, he posted a new video titled, "She blocked me, but here's what she said before." It was a screen recording of our last conversation. My heart pounded with every word. Amber told me to fight back. "He's using your pain. You have a voice too." So I made my own TikTok account. And I posted the truth. In my first video, I told my side how he manipulated me, lied, and then exploited me. The video blew up overnight. Not as big as his, but people were listening. I posted screenshots showing how he begged me back before the breakup. The comments shifted. "Wait, he said he didn't care, but begged her to stay?" People started questioning him. Some even unfollowed him, but others called me a jealous ex. Still, I kept posting. I shared my healing journey, therapy updates, and journal entries. Slowly, my audience grew not because I was messy, but because I was real. Jordan posted a video reacting to mine. He laughed at my tears. That backfired. One huge creator stitched his video and called him out for being a narcissist. After that, more influencers defended me. They said what he did was digital abuse. TikTok finally took down 2 of his videos violating privacy rules. He posted less after that, but still walked around like a king at school. Until someone from the news reached out to me. They were doing a story on revenge posting and asked if I'd share my experience. I hesitated, but eventually, I said yes. Someone else might need this story too. When the interview aired, my DM box exploded with girls who'd been through the same thing. Jordan? He posted a video mocking the news clip, but no one was laughing anymore. Even his loyal fans started calling him cruel. "Dude, this is low even for you," one said. He lost sponsorship deals. A brand dropped him, saying we don't support emotional exploitation. School didn't ignore it either. He was suspended for cyberbullying. I walked into school for the first time in weeks, and I didn't feel ashamed. Some students clapped for me, others just smiled, but no one whispered behind my back. Amber hugged me tight. "Told you, the truth always wins." I got invited to speak at a digital safety seminar for high school students. I spoke about boundaries, healing, and how trauma shouldn't be content. After that talk, 2 girls cried and hugged me. "Thank you for standing up," they said. Jordan's page went dead. No more updates. No more clout. Rumor had it, he tried to start over on another platform, but no one cared anymore. I didn't just heal, I grew. My TikTok became a space for support, not revenge. Eventually, I forgave him not because he deserved it, but because I deserved peace. One day, he sent me an apology DM. I didn't reply. Instead, I posted one last video. I found closure not from him, but from myself. My phone buzzed nonstop. People were tagging me, laughing, mocking me. It was humiliating and terrifying. Even kids at school were whispering behind my back. Teachers gave me awkward glances in class. I skipped lunch and cried in the bathroom. I felt completely violated and alone again. At home, I told Mom everything. She hugged me tightly and promised we'd handle it together. We contacted a lawyer. He said there might be a case for defamation and privacy invasion, but taking legal action wouldn't stop the bullying. I had to reclaim my own narrative first. I recorded a video. No makeup, raw emotion. I told the full truth start to finish. I trusted someone, I said into the camera, and he turned my pain into content. I posted the video online with trembling hands. I didn't know what would happen next. Within hours, views exploded. Girls were commenting things like "same happened to me" and "you're brave." Even influencers reshared it, calling out fake internet clout chasers who weaponized private messages for fame. He tried responding another post full of fake apologies and self-pity, but no one was buying it. Suddenly, his comment sections turned brutal. His followers dropped, and brands started distancing themselves quickly. I was finally being heard. My story wasn't just a trend, it became a movement. People sent me thank you messages. They felt empowered to speak up against their toxic exes. News outlets wanted interviews. I hesitated, but then realized I could help more people this way. I appeared on a small podcast, sharing how betrayal and digital humiliation almost broke me. The host called me a voice for Gen Z heartbreak survivors. I laughed through tears. Meanwhile, he went completely silent online. His accounts were full of angry comments and unfollows. Then one day, he messaged me, "Please stop. You've ruined my life." I just stared. I didn't reply. He never cared when I begged him to stop ruining mine. My mom and I finally won the legal case. He had to publicly apologize and pay damages. Still, no amount of money could undo what I went through. But justice felt good. I got invited to speak at a digital safety workshop. Me, just a regular girl. I told the crowd, "You're allowed to say no, you're allowed to tell your story." Afterward, a girl hugged me and said, "I thought I was the only one." I smiled. That's why I shared my story, so no one else had to feel alone. College applications came around. I used my experience to write a powerful personal essay. I got accepted into my dream school, journalism. I wanted to write stories that mattered. My ex, last I heard, he was trying to launch another channel, but no one cared. His reputation was permanently damaged. Some scars never heal when you hurt others for likes. But I was glowing up in my heart, in my mind, and in my purpose. One day, someone commented, "You saved my life with your story." That was my real fame. The trauma didn't define me. The way I stood back up did. For a long time, I hated that it happened. But now, I'm kind of grateful. Without that pain, I wouldn't have found my voice, my strength, or my dream. I got invited back to the podcast, a follow-up 1 year later. I felt so different. People said, "You're glowing now," and they were right. I had peace again. I saw my ex in the grocery store once. He avoided eye contact and walked away. For once, I didn't feel small. I didn't feel scared. I felt completely powerful. This wasn't revenge. It was redemption. I didn't destroy him. He did that himself. I just told the truth, and the truth finally won. To any girl going through something similar, you're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not alone. Your story matters. Your voice matters. And no amount of followers justifies betrayal. Because sometimes, the people who hurt us accidentally give us the power to rise.